Recently at Bally's Dover, 4 fields of first state bred 2-year-olds went to post in their Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund Finals, each with a purse of $110,000. Let's get started in this segment by checking out the Pacers. First, let's see our freshman female pacing division, named in honor of Ramona Hubbard, who dedicated her life to our Delaware racetracks, with Little Miss Peyton taking home the winner's share.
57 seconds. Field races over toward the back stretch. And it's Little Miss Peyton on top. Warner Merle races on the outside. Belle Artiste has the rail outside Valentina Station. And then comes Tilted Crown. A gap of 2 lengths, or length and a half now. Banana Cabana goes by Sweet Samsara. They continue into the final turn, approaching 3/4. Little Miss Peyton with Warner Merle on the outside. They go by 3/4, 125 and 3/5 around the final turn. And it's still Little Miss Peyton with the lead. Belle Artiste coming back into second. Out wide, Banana Cabana. They come to the top of the stretch. Little Miss Peyton has the lead. It's Little Miss Peyton turning home. Belle Artiste giving chase down toward the inside. Tilted Crown third coming through the stretch. The leader is going to be Little Miss Peyton. Little Miss Peyton wins it. Then it's going to be Belle Artiste and Tilted Crown in 155.
Little Miss Peyton, owned and bred by Donna Messick, wins her 8th race in a row with this 155 score. This is also her 2nd victory in a DSBF final. The daughter of Papa Ray is trained by Les Givens and driven by Corey Callahan, who met up with publicity director Al Krasuski for post-race interviews.
27-1 to the quarter. Looks like you waited for everything to settle and then you brushed.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of my plan. She's been getting a little bit hot behind the gate, so we've just been waiting to move her there. And when I seen Moran making his move to the front, I said, well, surely he's going to want to follow me. So, it worked out great. We ended up 1-2.
Yeah, I was going to say the 27-1, then the quarter went 57, the 29 and 4 quarter. You felt that helped you a lot?
Yeah, we were buzzing along pretty good early, and by the time I made the toe board, I was starting to shut her down, and nobody was really running over top of me. So, I was able to get away with it kind of easily, and she did the rest from there.
Any concerns with the stablemate Belle Artiste sitting behind you?
Yeah, I was a little worried. I mean, I've never had to face her yet, but she's had a win streak of her own, and I thought maybe she might give me a little sprint through the lane, but my filly showed up game today. She was ready.
Congratulations, Corey.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you. You've had an absolutely phenomenal year. Last night you won with Melvin G. You got Little Miss Peyton and the stablemate Belle Artiste. Like Corey was saying, we waited for the dust to settle, and then from there it was on automatic pilot. Tell us about the 2 fillies that you have in the stable.
Right from the beginning, Little Miss Peyton was always ahead of us because she was a quick learner and faster off the start. But this filly is just now learning how to get it together.
Yeah, I noticed, a great drive by Jim, left out of there, Jimmy Moran, tucked in, and got your 2-hole trip behind Little Miss Peyton. Must feel good to finish 1-2.
Well, I thought with a trip like that, the other one might have a little better shot at her, but Miss Peyton took off.
What's the future look like for Little Miss Peyton and Belle Artiste?
They're both going to get a few weeks off right now and see what happens after the weather. And it was a thrill to win a race in honor of Ramona.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about Ramona?
Oh, she's a tough woman, and I married her daughter, which is tougher.
Well, I know she's looking down upon us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Les.
Joining the winning connections in Victory Lane was Senator Kyra Hoffner, who visited Bally's Dover on this evening with her husband Gerald and daughter Gina. The senator always has a blast when she comes to the races.
Let's talk about first your involvement with the community, because I know that you do everything from food banks to rallies. I mean, your public service is huge. You have got to love your job.
I absolutely do. And there's no way you could be in this type of position unless you love what you do. Every day, I don't wake up like, oh my God, I have to go out. I'm like, oh, where am I going next? Who am I going to help now? Who am I going to learn from and see what's going on actually on in the community?
you actually came from Long Island, but
Yeah.
you've been here for 20 years. So is Delaware great or is Delaware great, right?
Oh my God! Right now my dad is still up on Long Island, and every day I tell him to come down here. So this is a holiday weekend, and everywhere is crazy. The traffic is crazy everywhere, and yet Dover stayed the same. Like you didn't even know, something big is going on, or all these people are running around. We're all neighbors. We all know each other, so we try and stay together here in the town.
Oh, it's great. And you are here at the races tonight. I know you love coming to the track, and you got to visit Winback Farms recently.
Yes, actually, it is unbelievable. If you have the chance to go there, you get to meet every kind of horse, actually see the operation. The stables were actually nicer than where most people stay. Clean. The horses are beautiful animals. I got to touch a lot of them, play with them. And then at the end, they brought out the Clydesdales, and I got a tour of the entire property. It was just amazing. It was the most amazing day.
Did you go for a jog as well behind one of the horses? Did you get to?
Oh, yes, I got to drive. So I went around the track like 3 times. It was so fun. But then, at the end, I started getting nervous, like I was making the horse run too much. So I was, pulling up.
Little bit of practice, and we will have you out there behind the starting gate in no time, right?
Yeah. So fun.
Thank you so much, and thanks for coming out again.
Thank you, Heather.
Moving on, let's see our freshman male pacers go to post in rich DSBF action as Primo Maschio crossed the wire first.
They went by the half, 56 and 1/5. They head over toward the back stretch, and Primo Maschio leads by 3 lengths. In second, Shore Not Beach. Way back, one last call. Third, another big gap, Lou Not Lou. On the outside, that's Wyatt Earp moving up a bit toward the rail. Is Lou Not Lou, followed by Big Hunk of Money. They go toward the end of the backstretch, and Primo Maschio is out there by almost 4 lengths. They go by 3/4 in 1:24 flat. They make their way midway on the final turn. Primo Maschio has the big lead. Sure Not Beach is there. One last call is third. The others are far back. They come toward the top of the stretch now, and Primo Maschio comes off the turn with a 3 or 4 length lead. Sure Not Beach giving chase in second. Way back in third. One last call. They come through the stretch. Primo Maschio is in front to stay. Primo Maschio's got it. Sure Not Beach and a city block back to one last call in third. Lou Not Lou is fourth in 1:53 and 4/5.
Primo Maschio, owned by Forrest Bartlett, set off all the teletimers in 1:53 and 4, a new lifetime best for the son of Badlands Hanover. Bred by Let It Ride Stables and Bottom Line Racing, the 2-year-old standout had Trey Porter in the bike for trainer Walter Callahan.
Trey, we go way, way back. I remember back in the day coming around the Ocean Downs. You wanted to drive. You got a great family involved in racing. This horse just looks like he just shows one way. You've gotten along real well with him. Did the weather conditions have anything to do with your race strategy?
That last quarter kind of showed it, but no, not really.
Well, I know you started off here at Baldy's Dover. You got some conditioning, racing, a lot of races at Rosecroft Raceway. I know your confidence started to build. This has got to help your confidence.
Honestly, it's not me. It's just the horses and the people that help me out every day. That's who takes you where you need to go, really. I've been set ever since Mike and Kevin has given me the shot of a lifetime, really.
Is this the biggest race that you've won so far?
First structure-wise, yes. But it just means so much more to me for a Delaware guy to win the Delaware Stakes. This has kind of been my dream, and just blessed for a good horse.
And I haven't seen Pop yet. Jim Porter, is he around today?
He's probably home right now, which, hi. And I know he's very proud, and he's probably shedding a tear out, honestly, right now.
Absolutely. Trey, congratulations. Take care. Going back to the old days, Brandywine, Liberty Bell. You win a $110,000 stake here at Bally's Dover. But tell us about Primo Maschio. Looks like you just got him.
Yeah, I just got him a couple of weeks ago. He's a nice horse. We were fighting some sickness. We got some colts out of the sales, and we've been fighting sickness for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And it showed the last couple of weeks he got beat. But he trained back awful good the other day. We took him and trained him up a big mile, and he seemed good, and he raced good tonight.
He seems to like the front end. Is that just his one way to race, or can he come off the pace?
He can race either way. The last couple of weeks with him being sick, they probably should have raced him off the pace a couple times, but he'd win them all on the front. He did win some off the pace early in his career. I look back, but he's just a nice colt.
What are your future plans?
Well, he'll probably get turned out now, and I got to talk to Forrest about getting him ready for the March stake here. I'm pretty sure we'll probably try to get him back for that one because he's had a long year. I mean, it's telling on him. He needs the field, and but we get him back ready probably for the March stake, and then back in the Delaware Shires after that.
Fantastic, Walter. Congratulations again.